Let's go. Let's go. All right, hey. I am so excited to do today's podcast. Today's podcast, I'm only talking about Super Wild Card Week 8. Amazing Saturday and amazing Sunday. I am so happy. I am so happy. Let's go. All right. Peep this. Before I get to the politics of today's episode, I had to honestly give a big shout out to the 2018 draft class. And by that, I mean the quarterbacks taken in the 2018 draft class. Man, I can't contain my excitement. Baker Mayfield, props to you. You need to buy everybody on your defense new rollies. Buy everyone on your defense new rollies. You know what time it is, Baker. Josh Allen, salute to you as well. Man, that dude showed up to play. Yes! He showed up to play. Lamar Jackson is a gangster. Lamar Jackson is a wait right here. Wait. Oh yeah. Lamar Jackson is a gangster. Lamar Jackson is a gangster. I'm going to say it again. Lamar Jackson, this is a brand new jersey. Lamar Jackson is a gangster. Y'all better stop playing with that. He is not one of them. I'm going to say it again. He is not one of them. Y'all better stop playing with that, man. All right, so the first game I'm going to get into today is the Ravens. The Ravens beat the Titans 20-13. And here's the incredible part about this. This is John Harbaugh's first playoff win in 6 years. Doesn't that sound crazy? John Harbaugh has been coaching the Ravens since I was in like the 8th, since like 2008, if I'm not mistaken. That was when John Harbaugh became the head coach of the Ravens. He's 12 years in, man. This dude is, man. And here's what I'm most excited. Here's what I'm most excited about. Like the thing that makes me the most happy, and the fact that I even get to say this is Lamar Jackson, man. Honestly, Lamar Jackson, I've been very critical of Lamar Jackson because I expect so much of him. But I've never once denied his talent or his ability to play the game of football at a very high level. He can do all those things at a very high level, okay? And yesterday, he was able to kill two narratives in one stone. The narrative that he can't win a playoff game, that shit is out the door. We know he can do that now. Okay, that's out the door. It's done. That's done. Nobody can ever say that shit again. Don't even bring that up. Don't even say nothing to me, boy. You look like a motherfucking. Yes, Lamar Jackson, talk your shit. The second one is that the Ravens can't come back from a double-digit lead. Honestly, and I love, this is my favorite thing to say. Honestly, as I was watching the game yesterday, I was like, I don't know, this game is getting a little easty. They were down 10. Lamar had just thrown an interception, and you know it was looking a little shaky. Honestly, 10 points in a game like that is a lot to be down. 10 points is a lot, and then the Ravens went on a 17 point on that. Like they scored 17 unanswered points. Man, and what sealed the game was Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters is not one of them. Marcus Peters is not one of them. You better not play with him. Marcus Peters, talk your shit. Marcus Peters, talk your shit. Lamar Jackson's, man, honestly. Lamar Jackson, man, man, let me just get into the game. So, I want to give a big big shout out to the Ravens defense. The Ravens defense came to play. They were not intimidated by Derrick Henry at all. And here's I said this because I faithfully and religiously say this every single time. Teams should not be too reliant on one player for your team's success. And it was quite evident. It was quite evident yesterday when the Titans took on the Ravens. Derrick Henry was stuffed. 18 carries for 40 yards. If I'm not mistaken, I have to check it again, but I don't even know what Derrick Henry's like longest run was. And if it was anything crazy, that means if you take away that one run, they had him in check. First of all, they had him in check all game regardless, even if he had one long run. But from what I can remember watching, he didn't even have a long run, honestly, like at all. Like from what I can remember watching, his so salute to the Ravens defense. This is somebody who just led. This is somebody who's led the league in rushing 2 years in a row. They just topped 2,000 and became like the 12th player in NFL history to do that, man. Honestly, like I'm more impressed by as crazy as this sounds, I'm more impressed by the Ravens defense than Lamar Jackson, because I did not think that they were going to be able to stifle him, stuff him, and just like derail his progress the way they did. Like it was honestly, it was crazy to see. Like granted, I honestly feel like Tennessee should have still continued to like press the issue, and his longest run was 8 yards. So even if you take that away, take that 8 yard carry away, right? Out of his what you call it. He had 17 carries for 32 yards. That is not a recipe to win at all. You're not winning shit if that's your best player and you lead. Like if that's your best player and that's your bread and butter is running the football, and that's all you can muster with the best running back in the league. Come on now, that's just a recipe. Shout out to the Ravens defense. Shout out to Lamar Jackson for doing his fucking shit, nigga. Look, hey, y'all better stop playing. Hey, y'all better stop playing with Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna say it one more time. Y'all better stop playing with Lamar Jackson. He is not one of them. He is not one of them. All right, let me get into the stats of today's game. Not today's game, of yesterday's game. So Lamar Jackson went 17 for 24, 179 yards. He didn't throw any touchdowns through the air, but he had one interception. Lamar Jackson had 16 carries for 136 yards and a touchdown. And his 33-yard touchdown run, oh my God. Wow. Brilliant. J.K. Dobbins, 9 carries, 43 yards, a touchdown. The Ravens as a team mustered up 236 yards on the ground. Hollywood Brown, man, solid. 7 receptions, 109 yards. Mark Andrews, 4 receptions, 41 yards. Let me get into the Titans, man. This is woof. Ryan Tannehill, 18 of 26, 165 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Pedestrian. Derrick Henry, 18 carries, 40 yards. Pedestrian. The Titans were able to muster up 51 yards on the ground of rushing offense. A.J. Brown, 6 receptions, 86 yards, and a touchdown. Anthony Ferguson, 2 receptions, 44 yards. Okay, look, one of the things I got to say, and I have to mention, is how disappointed I am in the Titans. This was think about it. The Titans scored 10 points in the first quarter. The game ended 20-13. So you're telling me that in 3 quarters of playoff football, you were able to muster up 3 points. 3 points. And it's crazy because if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I honestly don't think I am. The Titans were talking so much shit. I heard Titans were talking shit pregame all week long, like they had this in the bag. As soon as Marcus Peters got that pick, the Ravens went straight to the middle of the field and started. It was niggas crip walking, niggas doing the whatever Justin Jefferson be doing when he scores touchdowns. Niggas throwing the ball, niggas stepping on the. Yeah. Yeah. Mark them out. Like, honestly, like, oh, I love this. This is starting to be a great rivalry. Hey, the Ravens and the Titans need to be playing each other every year for the next 5 years. Every year for the next 5 years. John Harbaugh and Mike Vrabel don't even like each other. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is great. This is great for the NFL. Oh my gosh. Again, shout out to Lamar Jackson, man. He is not one of them. I'm gonna keep saying it. Lamar Jackson is not one of them. Shout out to him for real, for real. Great win for the Ravens organization. Like I said, this is their first playoff win in 6 years. First in 6 years, which it sounds crazy to believe, but it's their first. Yeah, because they went to playoffs last 2 years, didn't win. Before that, it had been a minute because I can't even remember the last time they actually who they beat or what game that was. But let me get to the next game. This game, hey, wait. This right here, this is the one. This is the one. Hold on. Corvette, hop in a motherfucking jet like that. You want like that? You want like that? You talk like that? I don't even know that. I'm going to put that in your mouth. Okay, look. Y'all hear? Corvette. You already know I'm finna talk about the Steelers. Corvette. All right, watch this. Hold on. Wait. All right, so the Browns beat the Steelers. The Browns beat the Steelers. Oh my God, the Browns. Look, wait. Hold on. You don't gotta put your cup down. Hold on. Drink freely. Hey, holla if you ever need me. Hey, you should enjoy yourself. Hey, bust up, need no help. Hey, they say fight girls have more fun. Yeah. Okay, look. Let me get into the politics of this episode of this game. So peep this. The Browns beat the Steelers 48-37. Honestly, this is the greatest episode I've ever shot. Like and subscribe. All right? Stop playing with me. Like and subscribe. The Browns beat the Steelers 48-37 for the first time. The Browns beat the Steelers for 48-37 for the 48-37 for the first time to get their first playoff victory in wait for this. Since 1994. I was born in 1994. That's the last time the Browns won a playoff game. The last time the Browns made the playoffs was in 2002. That's when if I'm not mistaken, that's when my brother was born. Yes! My brother was born in 2002. Oh my God. Okay. And before I get into the actual politics of the game, oh my God, I know Juju Smith-Schuster. I fuck with you. Why? Because you are a Trojan. That's why I fuck with you. You're SoCal bred, you're a Trojan, and you're a good player. But damn, I know you're getting crucified right now on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Corvette. Hop in the motherfucking jet like that. Hey! For those of you guys who don't know, Juju kind of, I wouldn't say he sealed the Steelers' fate, but the reason why the Steelers are being crucified the way they are is because of Juju's comments. On Thursday, Juju came out the woodwork and adamantly proclaimed that he was not worried at all about the Browns, and he said the Browns are the same old Browns, essentially guaranteeing a Pittsburgh victory. The Browns had otherwise in mind, though. So let's get into the game. The game honestly started off like after watching it, like not even the first quarter, probably like after watching the first 5 minutes. When I turned on my iPad and turned on the game, the Steelers were down 21-0, and I literally screamed, "What the fuck is happening?" But when I watched the highlights and seen the first half highlights, when I seen the first half highlights at halftime, the Pittsburgh was doomed from the start. The first play was a botched snap that the Browns recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. What Super Bowl that happened when the Broncos played the Seahawks. The first play, snapped the ball. This shit flew across Peyton Manning's head. This shit flew across Big Ben's head. The next drive. So now the Steelers are down 7-0. The next drive. Big Ben throws the pass. Big Ben's pass is intercepted. Like a couple plays later, Jarvis Landry takes a short slant or in to the crib. 14-0. Steelers next possession. Big Ben throws another pick. And then the Browns turn that into points. Kareem Hunt, incredible run. Steelers next possession. The Browns force a punt. They get the ball. They score again. Now they're up 28-0. At that point, I was like, okay, look. Regardless, these are not the same Browns, and they're not just going to relinquish a 28-0 lead. And the Browns defense is decent. They're not one of them either. Like, honestly, big salute to the Browns defense. They forced 5 turnovers. They got 5 turnovers, forced 4 of them, and they picked Big Ben off 4 times. Big Ben threw more picks than my dad has kids. Oh my God. The Browns defense is the real MVP of yesterday's game. Baker played good. Kareem Hunt played good. Nick Chubb played good, but the Browns defense won them that game. Big Ben won the game for the Browns. Big Ben won the game for the Browns. He gave the Browns offense short fields all day, extra possessions all day. He put his defense in a back. Big Ben needs to quit. The Steelers will never win they're not going to win a Super Bowl, any more playoff games. Because, remember, the last playoff game Big Ben played was against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The last playoff game Big Ben played was against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that shit started the same way. We were up 21-0 within a blink of an eye. Big Ben does not have it anymore. I'm going to say it again. Big Ben does not have it anymore. Max Kellerman always wants to talk about Tom Brady doesn't have it, doesn't this. Big Ben doesn't have it. Big Ben does not have it. He needs to retire. It's over. It's over. Big Ben, it is over. The Steelers are not going to win shit with Big Ben as their quarterback. It is over. It's time to move on. He has been a quarterback since 2003. It is time to move on. Jesus. Big Ben is finished. This Pittsburgh team is a fucking joke. This Pittsburgh, again, I'm going to say it again. This Pittsburgh team is a fucking joke. There's only 2 teams in the NFL that I love seeing lose. The Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Dallas Cowboys have been losing all season long, so my soul has been happy. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, wait right here. The Pittsburgh Steelers, wait right here. The Pittsburgh Steelers, wait right here, are the worst 11-0 team in history. This team was a bunch. Look. You start the season off 11-0, and then you finish your last 6 games, including the playoffs. You go 1-5. You go 1-5. Here's the crazy thing, though. They didn't even have to be in this situation. If they would have played Big Ben yesterday, last week, they probably would have won and wouldn't have even had to play the Browns. They underestimated the Browns, played Mason Rudolph, gave Big Ben's trash ass the week off, lost that one, and then lost the one that really mattered. Your season, poof. Like the whole time I watched them all season, I said, this team is not it. This team is not it. Again, this team is not it. Look, I'm gonna give the city of Pittsburgh the benefit of the doubt and not fry the fuck out of them. But wait. Watch this. This team ranks dead last in rush offense. What playoff team do you know that ranks dead last in rush offense? What team do you know that's ever been good ranks dead last in rush offense? Dead last? Come on, bro. And look. If Big Ben has to throw the ball almost 70 times, how old is 37? How old is Big Ben? How old is Big Ben Roethlisberger? Hold on. Let me check this. I have to know how old Big Ben is. Big Ben. Roth. Okay, let's see. It says Big Ben is 82. No. He's born in 1982, so that makes him 38. Oh, my God. He's 38, about to be 39. He's 38, about to be 39. If a 39-year-old quarterback has to throw the ball almost 70 times in a playoff game, you guys are not going to win. I don't give a fuck what. You're not going to win that game. Look. A recipe for disaster from the jump. Big Ben was just throwing the ball, just handing the Browns the ball. Look. From the jump. Big Ben is just handing the Browns extra possessions and short possession and short fields. Then also, he's putting his defense in a bad spot. Defense is just letting up points. This loss is not on the Steelers' defense. Yeah, they gave up 40-something points, but most of those were off turnovers. So I don't even. That's not their fault. He's turning the ball over, giving the other team extra possessions in short fields. They're converting, taking advantage of this shit. Now, boom, 28-0 in the first quarter. Come on, bro, game over. It's all Big Ben's fault. The Steelers need to move on. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say this calmly. Big Ben, it was fun while it lasted, but the Steelers need to move on. They need to move on. I'm going to say it again. The Steelers need to move on. You did a good one. You did a good job of pretending to be legitimate Super Bowl contenders, but I knew something was up when they barely beat the Cowboys. I knew something was up when they barely beat the Cowboys. Fuck out of my face. Let's get into the box score. Baker Mayfield, 21 of 34, 263 yards, 3 touchdowns. Nick Chubb, 18 carries, 76 yards. Kareem Hunt, 8 carries, 48 yards, 2 touchdowns. As a team, the Browns were able to muster up 127 yards of offense on the ground. Jarvis Landry, big game, 5 receptions, 92 yards, and a touchdown. Nick Chubb, 4 receptions, 69 yards, 1 touchdown. Through the air. Austin Hooper, 7 receptions, 46 yards, 1 touchdown. Big Ben Roethlisberger, 47 of 68 for 501 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Who gives a fuck about that stat line? All the touchdowns came in garbage time anyways. What really matters is the picks. Show his first half highlights. His first half, horrific. Fucking terrible. James Conner, 11 carries, 37 yards, 1 touchdown. He's not it either. They need to move on from him. 52 yards on the ground. As a team, they mustered up 52 yards on the ground. Juju, 13 receptions, 157 yards and a touchdown. Corvette. Deontay Johnson, 11 receptions, 117 yards. James Washington, 5 receptions, 72 yards. Eric Ebron, 7 receptions, 62 yards. Chase Claypool, 5 receptions, 59 yards, and 2 of them trips to the end zone. So, Pittsburgh Steelers, nah. Hey. Goodbye. All right. And to the Cleveland Browns, man, salute to you guys, man. I remember faithfully saying, like, damn, I wonder when the Browns are ever going to be good in my life. I wonder if the Browns will ever be good in my lifetime. And, hey, it happens. That's just the nature of sports. So, to get into the next game, man, the Bills beat the Colts. Bills beat the Colts 27-24. And this is their first playoff win in 25 years, man. Damn. Teams is breaking curses left and right. So this was a crazy game that honestly went exactly how I expected. Like, no Kizzy, the Colts are a great team. The Colts are a great team and a very underrated team. And they came close to winning. They came close to winning this game. I'm not even gonna lie. They came close to winning this game. They also came close to winning the division. And last year, one person that I want to give like big props to is Josh Allen, because Josh Allen and the entire Bills team, but Josh Allen specifically, because last year the Bills made the playoffs, were up 16-0 against the Texans in the first half, and fucked off that lead and somehow managed to lose. They collapsed. Josh Allen collapsed. Their defense collapsed. Their running game collapsed. They collapsed as a whole team. All right, they collapsed as a whole team, and to see the growth and they didn't let that derail their progress as a team. The front office, we're working with something. We have something here. Let's build on this and continue to grow. in the offseason. They go out and trade for Stephon Diggs. And what does he do? Leads the league in receiving yards, top 5 in touchdowns and catch, like leads the league in 2 categories, and is top 5 in every single important category for receivers. Josh Allen takes leaps and steps in the right direction. Their defense leaps and steps in the right direction. And now they're the team they are today. And now they won a playoff game. The first time they won a playoff game in 25 years. Jesus. Like, just look, okay, look at the way that Lamar Jackson has talked about amongst his before yesterday, before Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen won playoff games this weekend. Look at the way Lamar Jackson was talked about amongst his contemporaries in the 2018 draft class, the quarterbacks, Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, all those dudes. Like he was head and shoulders the best one, and that was because he experienced so much individual success, but no playoff success. Now, Josh Allen was able to get a playoff win, and now look at the way he needs to be talked about. Like, you know, now you got to show him some respect. He's top 10 QB for sure, top 10 QB for sure, and he is the reason his team won. Josh Allen made plays with his legs and his feet. He showed toughness, like grit. Man, Josh Allen. Man, that dude is the future of the NFL. Like the league is in a very, very bad place right now, man. Josh Allen had over 300 passing yards, 3 total touchdowns, and obviously one of the times he connected with Stephon Diggs. He used his legs to make plays, his arm to make precision passes to Stephon Diggs. When his team needed him the most, he was there to deliver. When his team needed him the most, just like the Avatar, when the world needed him the most, he vanished. But when his team needed him the most, he was there. Made plays all game long. And honestly, for the Colts, I just had to the Colts, man, they left so many plays out there on the field. It's really, really disparaging and sad to see, man. The Colts honestly could have won this game. The Colts honestly could have won the game. And honestly, the Colts could have made it to the AFC Championship. That's how good and talented of a squad they are. The defense is good. They play solid, good team ball, but just too many missed opportunities. Execution wasn't there on fourth down. On fourth down, instead of taking the points, and in hindsight, obviously I could say, oh, well, they shouldn't have done that. But, I mean, when you go for it and you don't make it, you shouldn't have done it. Simple. Fourth down, the execution wasn't there on a lot of plays. The execution was not there. On the most important and crucial games of play, they didn't execute. Fourth down, Phillip Rivers overthrew Michael Pittman. He was open, he overthrew him. They jumped off sides on third down when they knew they were trying to get drawn off sides. It just handed the Bills a first down. Missed field goals. Too many missed field goals. In my honest opinion, Frank Reich made all the right decisions, but his players just did not have his back and execute to the way they shouldn't have. They should have. Okay? They did not execute the way they should have. And when you're in the playoffs, that's the name of the game. Execution is it. And if you can't execute, you're not going to win. And let me throw out this stat line. They were 2 of 5 in the red zone. That's never going to cut it, especially on the playoff game. That is never going to cut it, especially in the playoff game. Let me get into the box score. Josh Allen, 26 of 35, 342 yards, 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen, 11 carries, 54 yards, 1 touchdown. Zach Moss, 3 carries, 21 yards. Devin Singletary, 7 carries, 21 yards, 96 yards on the ground. Stephon Diggs, 6 receptions, 128 yards, 1 touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 4 receptions, 85 yards. Cole Beasley, man, the vet, 7 receptions, 57 yards. Phillip Rivers, 27 of 46, 309 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor, 21 carries, 78 yards. Nyheim Hines, 6 carries, 75 yards. 163 yards of offense on the ground for the Colts. Michael Pittman, 5 receptions, 90 yards. Jack Doyle, 7 receptions, 70 yards. And T.Y. Hilton, man, come on, bruh. He was non-existent. Where the fuck was you at? Where was you at? Where were your antennas when these niggas was stealing my shit? Come on, bro. Where was you at? You're the best receiver on the team. You have to show up. You have to show up and show out. Like, this doesn't make any sense for him to, like, hey, And the last game I want to talk about, because I don't give a fuck to talk about the Saints beating the Bears. The Bears fucking suck. Mitchell Trubisky's ass. The Bears offense as a whole is ass. The Bucks beat the Washington football team like I expected. The Washington football team stayed competitive the entire game. Shout out to Taylor Heineke. But the game I have to end today's podcast with is the Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks. So the Rams beat the Seahawks 30-20. And the last play of the game ended with Russell Wilson getting sacked. Because the offensive line was just worthless as fuck. The Seahawks offensive line was worthless as fuck all day long. The Rams, but here's the crazy thing. The Rams probably blitzed like 5 times the whole day. The whole time they were disrupting Russell Wilson and fucking him up. They were only bringing 3 men and 4 men. They were only rushing with 3 and 4 men. They were getting pressure with 3 and 4 men in his face all game long. The Seahawks offensive line was horrible. Horrible. Terrible. The Seahawks offensive line was like the defense like the cops at the Capitol when the white people were storming the building, when all the Trump supporters and Patriots were storming. That's how bad their defense, bro. Oh my God, it was so bad. And here's the thing. Half of it I want to blame the offensive line. Like most of it I want to blame on the offensive line, but then also Russell Wilson overthrew DK Metcalf. Like was just, bro, come on. Like that's, oh my God. Oh my God. I had the Seahawks winning because of that's how much faith I had in Russell Wilson, but this game wasn't even close. I know it says 30-20, but the Rams won the game after Jared Goff connected with Robert Woods, and then he put them up 30-13 with only 7 minutes left in the game. After I seen that, I was like, yeah, this game is over. This game is over. The Rams D stifled the fuck out of Russell Wilson. He had a QBR of 17.7. They sacked him 5 times. And here was the play, bro. Here was the play of the game. Russell Wilson throws an interception on a wide receiver screen. What are the chances of that happening? Not just the interception, a pick six on a receiver screen. How the fuck does that even happen? And that pick six was a game. All pick sixes are game changers, especially that one because the Rams offense wasn't doing anything at all. Like the Rams offense wasn't able to muster up points, yards, any like relevant. Like they didn't do any of that like at all. So that was a really and that gave them the lead that they just never let up. Goff, and the crazy thing about this win for the Rams is Goff was 9 days removed from thumb surgery. And he wasn't even supposed to play. Jared Goff was not supposed to play in this game. And as I'm watching this game, I'm just thinking, what happened to the Seahawks offense? Like, the first half of the season, they were lighting everybody up for like 30, 35, 40, 35, 30. I'm like, bro, let me go through the Seahawks. Oh my God, let me go through the Seahawks. Jesus. Seahawks schedule 2020. Watch this. Jesus, 2021. Let's see, 2021. Watch this. Oh, fuck. All right. I'm gonna go to the Seahawks schedule. Watch this right here. First game of the season. Damn. Fuck. All right. First game, or the second game of the season against the Patriots. 35. Right? They had 35 points. Oh my God. This team is honestly one of the most disappointing teams. Like this team. And here's the craziest thing about this. Man, a lot of these teams a lot of these teams and players, I don't know what the fuck they be thinking or what they be smoking on or like exactly what the issue is, but like they give so much like bulletin board material for other teams. Like Jamal Adams smoking that cigar and just big puffing because they won a divisional crown. You did all that to get a home game and to lose. Come on, bruh. The Seahawks offense, watch this. Week 1, 38 points. Week 2, 35 points. Week 3, 38 points. Week 4, 31 points. Week 7, 27 points. In a loss to Arizona, 34 points. Week 8, 37 points. Another loss, 34 points. And then after that, they just went downhill. After that, just went downhill. I just counted like 7 times that they scored above 30 points. Where the fuck was that offense in the second half of the season? Or like where? What happened? What happened? What happened? Do you know what happened? Jesus Christ. Let me get into the box score and then just wrap this shit up because this game was just despicable. This is the only game I picked wrong. It's the only game I picked wrong. And Jared Goff, listen to this. 9 of 19 for 155 yards and a touchdown. Cam Akers. Oh my God. I can't believe I forgot this. Cam Akers balled the fuck out. This dude had 122 yards at halftime. 22 of 131 for a touchdown. The Rams as an offense, 164 yards on the ground. Cooper Kupp, 4 receptions, 78 yards. Robert Woods, 4 receptions, 48 yards, a touchdown. And Darius Williams with the pick 6 to the cribbo. Russell Wilson, 11 of 27, 174 yards, 2 touchdowns. Chris Carson, 16 carries, 77 yards. Russell Wilson, 4 carries, 50 yards. 136 yards on the ground for rushing for the Seahawks. Terrible. DK Metcalf, 5 receptions, 96 yards. Tyler Lockett, 2 receptions, 43 yards. That's the ball game. Again, Saints beat the Bears, 21-9. Bucks beat the Washington football team, 31-23. My name is Michael DeLue. I'm your host for Pull Up the Tape. Like, comment, subscribe. National championship is later today. College football. I can't wait to react to all that. Viral, movie, 5E, Shake the Room. All that. Like, all that. All of that. All of that. Don't play. We don't fuck around over here. Pull up the tape. Stop playing. I got heat coming this year.